Alright, so hello and welcome to the channel once again. It's been a while because I've been in Dublin for a job interview and I just got the mail that I actually got the job, so that's gonna be super exciting. However, last time we left off with this. There's no fitting. That's because the fitting is right here. The threads were ripped, so I had to use a plier to actually get it out. Now that sucks, but otherwise everything is looking good. I think we can finish this one next time. And now we are right here. So my brother, he ordered some new parts. We got them back now with some extra fittings and some extra 45x2 bends and some 90 degrees and some more tubing so that we can actually finish this project. So what we're planning on doing is to make we've made out this little schematic here so that this can go in here and replace this pipe and we can make some easier bends. Alright, so far we have been able to fit in the bottom section down here. Zoom in a little bit. So that we now have a draining system installed. And then what we're gonna do now is that we're going to make this little bit tricky bend on top of the going into the monoblock on the CPU, the motherboard and the CPU. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alright, so quick update. We have now made the tubing complete. So you can see here, we have a draining system down here. We actually need to unplug all the electronic wires to fill up the reservoir. This one is maybe not the prettiest, but I think we will do an update to this computer. But then yeah, going in here, and this one made it work all the way through, out into the next radiator, coming out here into the pump. So it should all be pretty good. So now the exciting part comes to fill up the loop and actually see if it's waterproof. Because if it's not, it's going to go directly into the power supply and we'll have a short out system. Yay! The only thing we need to do is to cover everything up with some papers so that in case we fail, we still have some kind of safety. And we're going to connect a soft tube to the drain and let that be open. So we can just fill it up with demineralized water to start out, and then we can always drain it quickly again. Seems to work. So we managed to test the system without any leaks, and we have now attempted to empty most of the loop. However, it would be nice if we could find a way to get some pressure from up here. So now we're gonna take the computer to my brother's place by transport of a car. And the problem is we can't get all of the loop out, all the water out. So it might have to be a little bit of a risk taking it there. But if it's got to be done today, that's really the only way. So yeah, we're gonna take the system back to him, refill it, and then add the dye and the coloring and all that stuff, and then finally we can add the power cables, and it should all be good to go. So here we go again. We have now gone to my brother's place and we've removed his old computer so that there's room for the new one. And I also asked them if they could put in a light bulb so we can get in some light in here, and they didn't even know that this light worked. So that's also fixed now. Now we're gonna take up the big computer, get it hooked up here, fill it back with the liquid, and yeah, then we start connecting the wires and stuff, if it holds.
Fuck that.
Power on. Woo!
So far so good, the RGB works, but
And
this...
3,
Wait,
2.
This doesn't light up.
What's up?
Does the pump start running?
Yep, it's running.
It is? Oh yeah.
It is.
Okay, fuck it, dude. The RGB.
Ooh. Look at that amazing light. You good?
That is pretty cool. I gotta say, that is pretty cool.
I need a picture.
Take a picture.
I would say that's a job well done. Now the computer is finished and he just needs to install Windows so he can get out of this stupid BIOS. But yeah, I won't be able to do that today. I'm just gonna get going into the city again to celebrate my new job. But when that's set, I will be back here just to take a look at how it's working, and we'll do some benchmarking plus some upgrades, updates, all that stuff. But yeah, let us know what you want to hear and see, and we'll try to supply you with it. Actually, if you hear any noise, it's from my camera and not from the computer. It's the autofocus. It's pretty shit. Anyway, so what we're gonna do now, because we want to see it going, we want to see it boot up Windows, so we're gonna take his old SSD and just see if we can boot from that directly. Alright, power on.
For the last piece.
You sure you want to put it on?
Yeah. Because if you move that SSD one tiny bit, it just is down.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you
Yeah, so it's booting from the drive. It should be alright.
just
So we're running with a broken SATA connection. But anyway, I think this looks pretty good. And I think my dog really wants to go home.
So that's about it. We don't have time for much more today, but make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see this project turn even cooler with some more RGB lighting and some benchmarking and see how it does in general. But for now, thank you so much for watching.